Hey guys, so yeah, we're gonna start talking about our first lab. I assigned a safety or a operating slash safety video on a sawmill a while back, but that video wasn't super thorough, so I figured I'd cover it with my own machine that we're gonna use in class, because this is the one you guys are gonna use for our first lab. Our first lab is gonna kind of illustrate the essence of manufacturing, which is going from a raw material to a finished product. So we're going to be taking a log and going to a finished product made of wood, and we're also going to have in that product metal. So we'll be taking raw steel and fabricating with it and finishing it and then combining it with the wood. So we'll have a, it's a multifaceted lab with two different materials. And yeah, and this is kind of going to be the hub of that lab, this big machine. So a few things about it, it's safe to use, but you really got to pay attention with what you're doing. The whole personal protective equipment, that's really big on this lab. I'm tying my hair back right now because I don't want to have a bunch of loose hair when I'm using it. Gloves, eyewear, earmuffs. That's all important. And then just listening to the who's in charge or who's running it, and making sure you're keeping a distance when you're not working with it. But yeah, so this is the mill. We got our on key. We got this lever that is like the blade guide arm for the blade. We got a clutch right here. This is how we engage the blade, and then this guy right here is the power feed. This is how the mill goes forward, if you guys can see that, and backward. Yeah, so it's an incredibly simple machine. This is one of the first machines for manufacturing in America. Sawmills were quite large operations back in the day, and they've been around for thousands of years, and they haven't changed much. So there's a fair bit of history in there. Another thing on this machine is we have it's water lubricated, so you can lubricate your blade with water. You got the blade down here, and that's about it. Aside from the measurement aspect of it, which we'll cover more in class, but this basically brings the machine up and down, and that will dictate how thick of material you want to cut. So yeah, make sure you're paying attention to this video. I'm going to do a quiz on this video, and you're going to have to pass that quiz to participate in the lab. It's going to be easy, just basic information. So yeah, that's part one of the video series. Well, let's turn it on, see what it sounds like. Make sure everybody's clear, nobody's around the mill, and it's not engaged. Pretty simple. Engaging the blade. Nobody's around, it's all clear. So you can see, that's like the importance of earplugs. This machine is loud, and hopefully we'll have those by the time the lab is, and by the time you guys get back to school. So yeah, stay tuned and watch the next video.